Welcome back to another video. In this video, I go over the 3 main rules you need to know and implement into your trading to see instant improvements in consistency and profitability. As always, just before we begin, make sure to subscribe, give this video a like, and follow me on Instagram. If you haven't already, ensure to join my free Discord. The link is in the description below. Rule number 1. Pick a session. For example, I predominantly trade the London session. So when I come to the charts, what I look for is this data here on the charts. That's all I require. And I will try to take a trade within this pink area. The reason why I trade the London session is because it fits my life perfectly. I'm not fitting my life into trading, but I'm fitting trading around my life. And so when you come to the charts, what you want to have essentially in terms of picking just one session is you have the session that you want to trade. So for me, it's London and it's this green tint over here. And you want to have the data and what happened in the previous session as well. So you want to be focusing on the Asian as well. So in my case, I'll be focusing on the Asian as well. That way you have 2 sessions of data and that should be enough. Plus the overall sentiment of the market in terms of structure and higher time frame for you to take a trade. Especially if you have just started trading Forex, then it is vital you pick a session that you are able to trade in its entirety. Try to fit this around your life and not the opposite. Trading is something that you should look at being part-time always. Once you have picked your session, begin to backtest and refine your strategy. Each session has its own characteristics, and by understanding these, you will be able to get a better feel for the market. It also creates a repeatable process of trading in the same session, which means you will begin to notice key features of that session. Rule number 2. Backtest and develop a trading strategy or system. So in terms of backtesting and developing a trading strategy, all you have to do is go back in time and see what price does around the session you have picked to choose. So given that I've chosen the London session, so it's this one in green tint over here, I'm going to go back very quickly and see what I can see in terms of the data that's happened previously. So as we can see here, price moved down during Asian session. We have liquidity here and then London takes that liquidity. Okay, we look over here, similar thing. Asian session, we have liquidity and then London takes that liquidity. And again here, what do we have here? So we have liquidity here and price doesn't take it. So okay, on this day we didn't take the liquidity. And on this day here, we have liquidity and we can see London takes it over here and here. And as you can see very quickly, what I've found is that London tends to take liquidity that is built up during the Asian session. Again, we have this liquidity here and during London, we've taken it. And so when it comes to developing your strategy, it's just looking for things that you can see happen time and time again. Again, we have the Asian session and London took the liquidity. So this is what I mean by backtest and develop a trading strategy or system. At this point in time, there are a lot of trading strategies out there, most of which, if used correctly, work very well. For example, I used to trade the London session breakout and now trade a smart money concept style. So don't be that person who keeps switching between strategies and purchasing course after course. Pick one, backtest it, and develop your system. Create a repeatable process so it is easy to spot a trading setup and then execute. Rule number 3. By following rules 1 and 2, you will be at the point where you have a repeatable process and begin to see improvements in consistency and profitability. Rule number 3 is to adhere to good risk management and create a trading plan. Risk management should be something like risking 1% a day, and a trading plan simply states all the rules you bound yourself by when trading, such as the session you trade, your risk management, your trade management, when to journal, what pairs to trade, etc. By having all of this in place, you are putting yourself in the best possible position to succeed at trading. A final thought for myself to those trying to pass a funding challenge. Ask yourself these questions. Have I been consistent for at least 3 months? Have I been profitable for at least 3 months? And finally, have I been able to make at least 10% a month for the past 3 months? If not, then you are honestly not ready to attempt a funding account or challenge. That is the stone cold truth. If you do not have the data to prove to yourself that you are a consistent and profitable trader, then you are definitely not ready. But if you are, then go for it and good luck. This brings us to an end for this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll see you in the next video.